Hey YouTube, I wanted to share an idea I had for modifying these solar powered lights I picked up from my local Walmart. I've been testing out for the last couple of weeks. But the audio wasn't going so good with the wind that day, so I'm going to do a little voiceover. Now these lights are great. They're motion activated and have a light sensor on it where they do not turn themselves on during the day and waste the battery while it's being charged. And there's also an on and off switch on the back of the unit. But unfortunately, to mount them the way they designed, by screwing them into a wall, I won't be able to access that switch. And sometimes I would not want that light on and off at night, say for when we're enjoying the fire pit. But I want to put them on my metal shed, and I have these magnets that I had scavenged a while back. And my idea is to take the magnets off these mounts and utilize them onto the solar powered lights. That way, not only I could mount them to the wall, but I could move them if I want to, or take them off to turn them off, or what have you. And I just thought it would be a good idea to make a video of this. Somebody might like the idea. Now, to get the magnets off, I tried different methods and basically glued on. So I figured out the easiest way is just to heat them up a little bit using my favorite weed eater right here. So just heat them up slightly, which also makes them pretty hot. Just use protection, be careful. But after you heat up the glue, they pop relatively right off the mount. Now, unfortunately, camera makes things difficult to, right there I forgot that magnets actually stick to metal. But there you have it, got the magnets off. Out of the 4 I retrieved, I only ended up breaking. I tested those pieces together and they seemed just as strong as one of the other 3 magnets that were not broken. Anyway, to attach the magnets to the back of the lights, I am planning on using some leftover 5-ton epoxy that I had used on a previous video where I made fishing weights out of limestone. If anyone is interested in that video, I'll attach a link to it in the description of this video. To mix the epoxy, you just go ahead and knead the 2 components together to start the chemical reaction. Once you start kneading it together, you only have a few minutes window before the epoxy becomes hard enough where it's not pliable enough and will not stick to the material you're trying to place it on. But you can also feel the epoxy starting to heat up as the chemical reactions begins. So here I am kneading the epoxy, and I'll be placing them on the 4 magnets evenly and pressing them into the back of the lights to attach them to the lights. Once attached, I'm going to let the lights in with the epoxy on it cure for about 2 hours. Give it a chance to harden up enough where it would not, they won't separate, and the project will be pretty much ready at that point. It's a final check, pressing them into place, and time to let them cure. Now here it is 2 hours later. I'm going to go ahead and test them out onto the shed where I'm planning on having them installed. And they appear to be holding up pretty well. And also, the beauty about this project is if I don't like how the lights are right there, I can always move them to another part of the shed. I can even bring them inside the shed to help illuminate inside the shed if I'm working on something at night. Each light puts off over 1,000 lumens, and as this is a shot of them at night, the motion detector triggers around 100 feet, lighting up our entire driveway area in front of the shed. But anyway, if you like this project, let me know. Thanks for watching.